Justin, how you doing? Um, Actually, got a question about Al Quadin Muhammad. He's kind of a guy who I don't think he's ever really had big sack numbers, but he just consistently seems to show up and kind of be, in the play or near the ball. Just what do you like about his game? What do you see from him, and is he still growing?
I think everybody is still growing. That's my mindset. As long as you play this game, there's some room to grow. But he definitely his motor and the intensity he played this game will always keep him around the ball. He played with a high effort every play, every snap. He give it all he got. So that's the guy you can always count on to bring it every play. So you know what you're getting from him every play.
Zach Kiefer.
Justin, Frank was saying the other day that you bought in a big way to the body composition change that's so important here with Rusty Jones and all that sports performance stuff. I'm curious, in what ways did you have to change your training, your diet, all that stuff, and how much have you changed in that regard in terms of body composition and since you came to Indianapolis?
It was mainly just my diet. I always train. I trained the same. I didn't switch none of that up. So it was just mainly my diet. And my portion size was the biggest thing I had to switch up. Like I knew what to eat, but I didn't know how much to eat of each thing. Like I eat too many carbs. I was eating too much protein. Now, with Rusty and Kirsten, they helped me they gave me a number and an actual portion size to stick with. And it's done an amazing job for me and my body.
Do you feel different? Like, do you feel noticeably different than you did when you got to Indy?
I feel I'm leaner. I feel quicker. I feel faster. So hopefully it shows on the field this year.
Lara Overton.
Justin, second year here with the Colts, but your first season working with Brian Baker. Where has he had the biggest impact on you and on this defensive line as a unit?
It's still early, but his knowledge of the game, he's a technician, so he critique everything, even to our first step. I think that's going to help us go a long ways because to have a technician to put technique with talent is unstoppable, and that's what he's trying to do, and that's what he's doing. And his focus point is to correct our technique, and he live and die by that. So I think that'll help the D-line big so we can fix our technique. Everybody play with great technique and effort. I think we got a great room.
Joel Erickson.
Justin, you've been in Russia in the NFL for so long. Do you still try to add stuff to your game at this stage, or are you just kind of perfecting the same things you've done over and over again? Eberflus was saying the other day that with pass rushers, it's like they have one move and one counter, but do you still try to add some stuff?
I have a different mindset. I mainly focus on – I have go-tos, but I mainly focus on my opponent because the move I may like to do may not work against my opponent because it depends on what kind of guy my opponent is. So I try to just try to develop my skills in all ways, just become a better it's no longer a bull rush, it's a power rush. So become a better power rusher, just get better with my hands, better with my angles, and my first steps and my steps, period. So just always constantly trying to perfect me in every aspect of a pass rush.
When did you think you started rushing based on the opponent more than just kind of your own?
I was blessed and able to, when I first got in the game, I had some great guys around me. Tom Ali and Joe Kim, those two guys helped me in my mental game tremendous. To have those two guys as a young guy and to just learn from them, I think that helped create my mindset and what I have today and the way I see pass rush.
Well, last one here, Jim Aiello.
Hey, Justin, I just wanted to ask you about Taekwon. He looks like a new player this year. Frank said he's been stepping up every practice. Have you noticed anything different, a different Taekwon Lewis this year?
Yeah, I think he's getting more comfortable with what he's had to do. He's more focused this year. And I think Bake has helped him working on his technique and telling him what to focus on and helping Bake is teaching him how to play to his strength and not his weakness and use what he have and don't work on something that's not him. So I think Coach Baker is doing a good job at teaching guys to be more of them and try to be something they're not.
From your perspective, what are Taekwon's strengths that he can take advantage of?
His quickness, his leverage. I think he's very quick and he played with great leverage. So if he played to those strengths, he'll be a great player.